Now the boys, what's going on? This is Yorkie here and welcome back to another episode of this FIFA 23 Blackburn Rovers career mode where we're going to push on now to the further depths of the first half of this season after a really good start in my opinion last time out. Now we've made a whole host of transfers and changed this team a lot, but our season started off with a draw against Liverpool, we lost to West Ham and we also lost to Chelsea in the league. We want to make a push for at least one of the cups this season, so we went on and played the Fleetwood game, we won it 4-1. After that defeat to Chelsea though, we finally turned form around in the Premier League and we pick up our first victory and our first goal that we've scored in the Premier League at a 2-0 victory there at Molineux. And then it was time for Man City, who absolutely destroyed me. Man City are beast in this. Erling Haaland got a hat-trick. We actually had a really good performance. We gave a great account of ourselves, but Man City are Man City. We did go on to beat our rivals in the Carabao Cup next round, though. We beat them 2-1, and that's where Ben Brereton Diaz went, so that was pretty sweet. And I don't know when the next Carabao Cup game is. It's not been drawn yet. So, most importantly, is kicking off the episode by taking on Everton. In case you missed it, when it comes to transfers, this is the business we did. We spent most of our money on Amad Diallo. He was somebody who performed really well last season. You guys wanted me to sign him, so we went out and signed him from Man United. We signed Matt Turner, the backup goalkeeper for Arsenal. He's now our number one. He's playing, but Kaminski's backup. We got a freebie in Adrian, Duncan, and Metcha. Metcha started the season very well. We finished it off with a loan of Rico Lewis from Manchester City. Now, although I would have wanted to have done more, the budget really didn't allow us to do more, but we still got a bigger budget than we expected, which allowed us to bring in Amad Diallo. I would like a few more transfers in January. That's why we left some money, as we were unsure about our strike four. To be fair to Campbell and Grant, both of them have started scoring goals, so I can't really complain. Karlem Grant now has 2, and Tyrese Campbell has 3 in 4 games, so I don't know which one is going to be my starter yet. We've still not determined that. Most likely Tyrese Campbell, he's the younger of the two, but at least they've started to pick up the pace a little bit up top and start bagging some goals. Gensdal yet to score his first goal in a Blackburn Rovers shirt. Will that happen in this episode? Who knows? I hope so. Everton are on 8 points, so they're having a fairly decent start to the season. This will be our starting 11. I kind of feel like this might be a clash, so I'm going to go in and change the kits, but I'm not sure our away kit really helps us, so I'm going to put Everton in something different. Our away kit is just basically the same colour as the Everton home kit, so there's no help there with that. But now, before we get into this game, new around here, please smash that subscribe button. We're growing really well at the minute. I'm loving it. You boys are absolutely smashing it, and hit the like button. When we're talking about smashing it, if you smash the like button, we get seen by more and more people. I would definitely say that out of a lot of sides, Everton is one of them, considering the squad they've got, the trouble they're in real life, that would be a team that we need to get a victory against. Now, our back line has been unbelievable so far this season, in my opinion. We're having some great performances from the back two, most importantly, Reggie Cannon and Colwell. So hopefully they could continue that in this game. Try and go over the top to Felix Metcha. He's been pretty decent. Metcha keeps it. Oh, I can't play it across. Campbell just kept his run going. Just hold your run a little bit there, Campbell. This is movement that they'll want. Gordon in behind. Matt Turner surely collects. He doesn't collect it, but he blocks it enough to just stop them getting this ball across now. Oh, my God. Bodies everywhere. Great save, Turner. Not been a great start to the game for Blackburn, but we are still in it. Well, it's 0-0. We are always in it. Turner collects that one easily. Gallagher and Moipe have linked up really well in this game. Gallagher's going to find himself on the ball. Turner making some big saves in this first half. I didn't notice when, but Travis picked up a knock in that first half. I'm still braving it and keeping Travis on, as Everton have a free kick. They're going to go short. It was quite obvious from the way they set up. It's not bad free kick routine, this, because they've ended up finding a man behind, and oh my God, Turner, you have to save it. He's made some great saves, but it's 1-0 Everton. We're going to react by bringing on Karlem Grant. He's scored a few goals recently. Let's see if he can pick up here. I'm still keeping Travis on, just having faith that he can run off this injury. Reece Nelson. I'll use that run of Karlem Grant, but I've just got no one around me. Where's the cam? Where's Metcha? That's my issue there with that. Metcha's in absolutely no man's land. Tyrese Dolan now. Pull that one back. Play that one across, and it's just not good enough. The way we're linking up the attack just hasn't happened in this match. All my worries about the attack are just flooding through right now. Buckley wins that. Metcha. Oh, he's found Reece Nelson. Great position. Reece Nelson hits the post. At this point, a point in this one would actually be a really good result, but we're not going to get a point if that keeps happening. Dolan can't get it across, and then is he fouled? Is that a penalty? It is a penalty. Tarkowski bringing down Dolan. This is a big moment now in this game. This was definitely a penalty, though. He swipes at him. Finally taking Travis off. Oh, I've messed up the penalty. Oh, I knew I'd done it. I thought I timed it perfectly. I feel like there might be a little bit of a button delay, because that's either perfectly green or red. That's one of the two there, and oh my God. Those kind of points, these kind of opportunities at the end of the season might kill us. And then Dolan in behind. Tyrese Dolan, tough angle. Oh, I thought he'd found the back of the net. So unlucky as Neil Moype is going to come off for Everton. I mean, you can't say we haven't had the chances. Eddie Nketiah coming on there. Oh, I've messed this up. Oh, actually, this might work out. Let's go run now. Across. Oh, I thought we were scoring. Really poor going forward. Honestly, really poor. And I'm not even sure Everton deserved to win it, but we didn't deserve to win it. Matt Turner with some great saves early on, and then he just kind of filtered out. There was just nothing going forward for me. Only 5 days for Travis as well. And if I'm correct, that means he comes straight back. I am correct. It means he can play in this Tottenham game. Gustavo Hamer can come back. Start Amad Diallo in this one. But actually start Wharton next to Cannon. And for some strange reason, Pickering just isn't getting sharpness. I don't know why. He's playing basically every game but not getting sharp. I'm going to start Karlem Grant. I'm going to try an instruction change to get into the box for Mecha and also to stay forward because at the minute he's just not linking up well enough. Got 7 goals so far this season as Harry Kane, so that's a tough task as well here at Ewood Park. And 32 is his competition record, so 7 already in what, under 10 games played? Ridiculous record that for Harry Kane. These are the kind of games you don't expect to win. I normally would sim this, but we're not going to sim it just purely out of the fact that we managed Tottenham, didn't we? So let's play against them. Leroy Sané is now a Tottenham player as well. So, I mean, I have to put up with his dribbling skills as well as Harry Kane just being an all-round menace. Oh, Harry Kane's two-footed him. Oh, my God. Harry Kane just absolutely two-footed him. Only a yellow. I actually think he should be sent off for this. Oh, how is that not a red card? That is ridiculous. Now, with Felix Mecha staying more further forward, Amad Diallo, he can't find the ball through to Karlem Grant. Those are the passes we need to be making more often. Destiny is... He's just rapid. Reggie Cannon up against Harry Kane. Harry Kane back to Son. Oh, he blazes it over the bar. Amad Diallo, the star signing. That is nice. Mecha then. Also loft that one over to Reece Nelson. Ex-Arsenal. Obviously, would love a goal against Tottenham. Mane out wide. Oh, I don't like it. Oh, I do like it. No, I don't, Gustavo Hamer. Don't give the football back to Tottenham. They're doing it all themselves anyway. We don't need to help them. Son just does Britain there. And this is tense. We'll take the foul. Dangerous Tottenham free kick. Dangerously lofted ball in. Luckily for me, Felix Mecha gets to it. And Amad Diallo has pace. Oh, he's going to go beyond his man. And they're going to blow the whistle. That's half-time. Don't care how terrible that first half was. We didn't concede, and that is all that matters to me. Reece Nelson now. Burst of space. Just wondering why he's got 0 help. I don't seem to get bodies forward anywhere near quick enough. Gustavo Hamer there. The Amad Diallo. And again, we're not having the movement. We're not having the runners. And I don't know if that's... I don't actually know what that's due to. That's a good ball in. Amad Diallo, surely. Oh, you have to make those moments count. We paid all that money for you, Amad. When you're paying that kind of money, in those moments, he has to find the back of the net. That's not a bad corner. My corners have been horrendous. I need to work on them. Double sub for us then. Jens Dahl and Eskil Rudd coming on. The youngsters for Grant and Mecha. I mean, if ever, you have to make substitutions. That shows the squad depth, doesn't it? And then into Sané. Sané, don't let him shoot. Oh, Lo Celso is a poor shot. Kane is not going to have a poor shot. You have to get that clear. We can't let it bounce to Harry Kane. He just isn't going to take a bad shot in that position. Not with his goal-scoring record this season. Don't know why he's sprinting that way down the pitch, but 1-0 Tottenham. When we think Amad Diallo had that moment to score, didn't take it. And here we are. Harry Kane's found Tanganga. Tanganga's going to look to push that one back. Oh, it's all the way through to Son. This could unravel very quickly now. Tanganga over the bar. Kaminsky lucky. I went with Kaminsky today. And he's kind of repaid me there so far. This is becoming a very rough season for us here at the start. Again, we've got such easier games to come up, though. Such easier games to come up. These are just very difficult ones right now. Destiny. Don't let him get it all the way across. They do. Harry Kane popping off shots now. In an outright danger. And a nuisance to me. Colwell, get to that. Don't let Sané, but Kaminsky will pick it up. This wasn't to be. I wanted to try and hold off for a point, if I'm being honest, but this is a really tough league to be playing in with this squad. Frustration with that Tottenham game, but here we go. Watford. This is a team we should beat. Definitely, without a shadow of a doubt. If we start losing these kind of games, we are doomed. We will go down. This is the starting 11. We need more out of these boys. And really, more than anything, I need more out of Amad Diallo. He spent so much money on him, and he's just not brought it this season so far. Don't want to change up the formation, because we know this works. This is how we got promoted. So, you know, we know it works, but we just need to hope that we can get a little bit of luck go our way. And against these kind of sides, these are the ones you need to beat. Oh, that's great from Amad. Glimpses, don't we? That's all we get. Tyrese Campbell now. Felix Mecha? No, never mind. Reece Nelson! He headed it. I wanted him to volley it. We've had an early shot, at least. That's got to count for something, right, boys? Currently sat 19th in the league. Big moment here today. But we have played a lot of the bigger sides. That's a good ball out to Tyrese Campbell from Mecha. Campbell's not silly. Oh, is he going to play that ball into Metcha? He is. Metcha puts it wide. These moments have to go my way. Travis has been caught out. Menjay, who has scored a few goals for them from... Oh, that's good. That's too good. He's got 3 and 3. He's going to make it 4 and 4. All the dominance, all the early pressure. We've been undone here. What can I say? Great passing behind. And we go a goal down. Yellow wants Reece Nelson. Reece Nelson tries to cut in. Oh, he loses it. What are we doing, Reece? The form of last year's Reece Nelson has not followed into this season. It really hasn't. Gustavo Hamer, though, is having a bloody good year at winning the football back. Oh, am I going to have Diallo here? I am. Diallo will take a touch, pull it back. Diallo with a shot. Straight at the goalkeeper. Waiting to float that one over to Reece Nelson. It's a lovely ball. Reece Nelson wanted Metcha all the way. Didn't get Metcha all the way. What are we doing, Metcha? Metcha wins that. Plays it on to Karlem Grant. Karlem Grant waits. Again, it's Reece Nelson getting in behind here. And he's just being asked a lot of, isn't he? He's been asked a lot of without any help. Diallo. Metcha's now picked up an injury. That's not worrying at all, is it? And he's been poor, to be honest with you, so it's not worrying for me. He started the season so brightly. Thought he might be the bright spark. Well, he's not been bright recently, has he? Here we go. Reece Nelson in again. And in behind, and this time at a much better angle for Reece Nelson. And Reece Nelson will score. Finally, we're back in the game. I hate to say it, but he's going to be our hero a lot most likely this season, because none of the rest of the lads right now seem to be doing anything going forward. He's been the only one making runs. It's a good ball in from the substitute Karlem Grant, and it's a nice finish. Play that forward now, Andreasen. He wants Reece Nelson. Takes a good touch. Good shot. Oh my God, Reece Nelson is our hero right at the end of the game. It is going to be 3 points for Blackburn Rovers, and Reece Nelson is all that is good about this Premiership season so far. He's got a chip on his shoulder, being told he can't do it at this level. Well, he's proven it now. Great footwork and a great finish. His ability to shimmy the ball across was unbelievable there. Into Nelson. Oh, that's great. Rudd in behind to Karlem Grant. Oh my God, we're going to cap it off. What an unbelievable way to end this game. In the end, it's going to be 3-1. I don't know what's going on with the graphics at the minute. You saw a bit of blur and stuff there. Don't know. Text box, so there should be 0 issues. But very frustrating. But what a win this could prove to be at the end of the season. We're 19th in the league right now. Yeah, we played some of the tough sides. We're 19th in the league. These are the kind of teams we need to beat. That was great play and involved Reece Nelson again, and Karlem Grant bagging a goal. Not even an understatement when I say how big of a result that is here at Vicarage Road. We went one down and we fought back bravely, and that's what I need to see from the boys. I'm slating them a lot because I'm frustrated at the way that they've been playing. I know they can play better. Oh, what a final result. I am sweating after that. Reece Nelson was brilliant. Still, though, at the money we've spent, we are not seeing enough from 22-year-old Amad Diallo. We're just not. He needs to start picking up performances. More bad news, though, on the injury front. Metcha out for 4 weeks. Can't really afford to lose him, but also at the same time, he's just not been good enough in recent matches. Next up, Palace in the league. We're going to play this one. Well, my plan is to actually sim a lot of the big team games just because we don't expect to win them. So we actually want to play the games that we think we can win. Now, we played against Palace in the Cup last season. They gave us a rough ride. We fought, but they gave us a rough ride. Let's see what we can do in this one. This is the starting 11. Eskil Rudd getting his first start of the season. There's Karlem Grant being given that opportunity up top. And Dolan's in. I've dropped Diallo. Really frustrated at this moment in time with him. Of course, that might change when you spend that much money on a player. That definitely might change. But right now, I'm frustrated. I'm also thinking about retraining him to play Cam. I think he could do a job for us at Cam. So maybe I'll make that decision. Get him retrained to play Cam as well. Because we're not blessed at Cam at the minute. I'm a little bit frustrated with the creativity and link-up of the Cam players. Eskil Rudd has an opportunity here today, so we'll see how he gets on with it. But yeah, I have been a bit frustrated with how they've performed. And we'll see if that can change now. They have a lot of pace to Palace, and I think that's probably my biggest issue. Great block, Travis. Need to get back up. Oh, my God. He got back up. Couldn't do anything about it. In the end, we get that away. Love a much better start in this game than the Watford one. I just like an early goal. We've been very slow at bagging goals in this save so far this season. And it'd be nice for that to change. Not for them to score first. Turner, banging save. That's been very good for us, Turner. When you come up to the Premiership, you could do with a trusty person in the sticks. Oh, my God. Gustavo Hamer, get that clear. You do with a trusty person in the sticks as he saves another one there. And Philippe Mateta, caught me issues last time. So did Elise. And I don't have any pace in my fullbacks, which is probably my biggest issue on this side. But Colwell does brilliantly. Count now to Reece Nelson. Reece Nelson doesn't have a lot of options. It's going to have to be Gustavo. No, I'm going to actually play that back to Tyrese Dolan. Good footwork from him. Back across to Hamer. Hamer then finds Karlem Grant. Surely Karlem Grant's going to make it 1-0 Blackburn, and we take the lead. We had to work our way in there. It wasn't easy. We had to pass our way through, but we did in the end. That was a good ball over from Reece Nelson to Dolan to keep the move alive, because Gustavo Hamer was never going to win the header. Ball into Hamer's great, and Grant just drifts. We pull the defender away and he drifts. He can make it 1-0, and that's 3 goals in 9 matches in the Premiership, but he scored more in total, and he's slowly becoming our starting striker. We will go in at the half, a goal to the good. I feel like there were a couple of moments in that first half as well where maybe we could have scored again, but we're 1-0 up, so we should be happy. Okay, let's just breathe. Okay, let's just breeze through this second half, score another 3 goals, get back on the coach, happy. Would we even be on a coach? We're at home. Get back in our fancy sports cars happy, because these boys are being paid decent money now, because they're in the Premiership. And then we can just, with survivors, right? We are going to survive this league. I have no doubt now. We've pulled a defender out. We've pulled a defender out. We pulled a defender out! Tyrese Dolan nearly making it 2-0. Put a house beat behind that, and that was a pretty good song. Put a house beat behind that. That was a pretty good song. We're going to get height on this. We're going to get height on this. Put it back across. I mean, that's the best corner we've had in a while. Aiming for Gustavo Hamer, though, just is not the one for me. Leo Rayner now. Someone who I think you guys wanted me to get. So, get to have a little look of him. Reggie Cannon. How do I get so unlucky? Reggie Cannon did fairly well. I thought that was going in. Leo Rayner's got a shot on him. I don't really want to bring off Karlem Grant. I'm really happy with what he's doing right now. I'm using him again to just hold the ball up. String play together. Bring people into that play. Oh, is that a good ball? That is a good ball. Float it. Float it, Britain. Karlem Grant. Oh, he can't get anything on it. That's great defending. Use Leo there. Why not? Oh, that's lovely. That is lovely from Leo. Grant. Perfectly into Nelson. Nelson then back across to Grant. Into Gustavo Hamer. Hamer rattles the crossbar. Can you believe it? Nelson should get to that, though. That is perfect from him. Back across to Karlem Grant now. Going to try and nod that one into Reece Dolan. Reece Dolan, just waiting perfectly. Britain then back across. Tyrese Nelson. Reece Nelson nearly there. Full-time whistle blows, and that's going to be another victory for us. That's 3 in the league. We don't really do that many draws, but we don't care. That's 9, 10 points now in total in the league. Let's see where we are. 13th. What a bloody lovely sight. The problem is, we're 13th, but we're only 3 points away from Preston, who are 18th. Our arch rivals, which is really frustrating. We're also only 3 points away from 8th. How tight is this league table right now? It was Swindon up next in the Carabao, and I was firmly expecting these boys to do the job. Travis with a brace. He then took on Manchester United in the league. Now, I said I'm probably going to sim quite a few of the big team games because we don't expect to win them. We need to play the games that we think we're going to have an opportunity to win. We drew. We actually drew. Karlem Grant scoring at Old Trafford and Travis scoring to get us the point. Absolutely insane result that against Manchester United. Next up and flying high in the league then was Leicester, and it looks like we gave a good account of ourselves. We lose this one 4-3. Travis is on fire at the minute, so is Nelson and Grant. All 3 of those getting the goals, but thanks to goals from Patson Daka, Pablo Fornals, and a player's name that I cannot pronounce, Leicester take the victory. They're having a very good season though. They're in a Champions League spot. And one thing I've definitely forgot to show you guys is the objectives. Now, we're pretty lucky because financial is low. We have 2 seasons to make this profit, which we actually will do with the youth players we brought through. The domestic one are low as well. Finish mid-table, 16 of the FA Cup. 16 of the FA Cup we probably will do mid-table. Who knows? I don't think so. I think we're going to be in a relegation battle. Brand Explosion might get done. Get a streak of 7 games with at least 1 goal scored in the league. We're already on 4. And sign 1 crucial first-team player assigned to a forward position. Not sure about that one. We'd have to sign a new striker. The forward positions, I believe, are actually the 2 wingers and striker. Sign 1 player in the youth academy assigned to being a defender. We're probably going to achieve that. We're probably going to send the scouts out actually at the halfway point of this season because the youth academy is just stacked at the minute. I've got so many young players. So at least 3 players younger than 20 years old with the potential. We're probably going to do that as well. So objectively, we should be absolutely fine. Next up then, a trip to Craven Cottage and a game that we definitely could get a victory in. I'm not saying we will do, but we definitely could do. This is the starting 11. I'm giving Campbell this game. I want to keep swapping them, giving them opportunities. Karlem Grant's had a really good run of games recently. I'm going to give it to Campbell. Dolan is still staying in the starting 11 for right now. Mad's just not shown me enough. I think we're going to retrain him to play a Cam, but a big one for this one is that Knight is back in the starting 11 for the first time in 3 months. Now, we are in pretty decent form at the moment, so I fancy us here at Craven Cottage, I'm not going to lie. And we finally found ourselves in a position where we're just not sat in the drop zone. Preston after this one as well. Big rivalry game. That will probably be saved for the next episode. I reckon 4 episodes in this one might be long enough. 4 episodes? 4 games in this one might be long enough. I don't know. I'm still trying to find a balance because we can sometimes squeeze 5 in, but I kind of like the 22-minute mark in the videos. I think they're long enough and they're not too long. Go on then, Tyrese. Just take those defenders away and then we will play a ball into you and you will score a worldie of a goal. It's a great save from Leno. You're not going to beat him at that angle easily. Esco Rudder's really started getting the game time this season. Campbell, they're running into trouble. I thought it was through. Tossing Adebayo. Actually, a very good defender. Maybe someone we could look at in the future. I'm quietly happy with our back line at the minute, though. Our back 2 centre-backs at least. Oh, my God, Wharton. At least. Are doing decent. Wharton, since he's been paired up next to Reggie Cannon, has been very good for us when we've used him. Tyrese, make the run. Tyrese, make the run. Tyrese! Oh, what a save from Leno. It was straight at him. Put it anywhere else and you score. It was Reece Nelson, not Tyrese Campbell, unfortunately. I got that confused, but anywhere else and he scores it. I just wanted to look at this Fulham striker because I've never seen him before and he's 81 rated. He looks very good. We need to be careful. Go Rudd now. Is that one out of his feet early to Nelson. And tries to fly that one across to Tyrese. It's going to land to him, is it? Tyrese Campbell. Oh, just couldn't get his shot off. Tossing's doing a great job in the back line for Fulham. Here come Fulham. Great ball out wide. Valerie picks that up. Kearney now. Don't let him pop off a shot because he's got a decent shot. Oh, it's beyond the post. Well, we've reached half-time and Britain doesn't look good. So we're going to have to bring him off. Luckily, we got Neumann on the bench. I'll bring him on now to play in the back line and Reggie Cannon can play right back. And although I'll give Rico Lewis game time at right back, I don't think he's Premier League ready, to be honest with you, to be starting games on a regular basis. So Reggie Cannon might have to start some of them. This is good playing behind because we're going to link up now with Reece Nelson. Oh, I thought he was going to put in Jason Knight. What a way back into the starting 11 that would have been if Knight had scored. Scored so many for me in the Championship. Nelson, lean that back across to Dolan. Oh, he's hit the post. We keep hitting the woodwork, lads. Nelson there, up to Dolan. Dolan finds Karlem Grant. That's a great touch. Turn and shoot and tossing again. He's been there all day. Both defensive have played well. Tossing has stopped everything coming forward. Marcus Alonso has just outpaced Reggie Cannon. Oh my God, what a ball in. That's wide. Hood. Oh, I don't like this play now from them. I really don't. White. Oh, that's lovely. Dahoud near post. Great save, Turner. I know we want to get the streak of goals, but really the most important thing right now is making sure that we stay in the league. So if we can get a draw here, that would be the most important thing. And Buckley should carry this away and we'll get a full-time whistle. And it'll be 0-0, but it's a decent point at Craven Cottage. With recent results, it sees us 14th in the league. Preston falling off a little bit, but 12 points. Everton on 11. So again, it's still all to play for 12 games in. A victory against Preston might give us a little bit of daylight there, though, in the next episode, which is where that game will take place. That's going to be it for this one. All hail Reece Nelson. Thank God that he came clutch when we needed him. Appreciate you all. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.